early start for me, as every Saturday, ready to go down in South Manchester and to go see my client. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to work until 3 p.m. and then my friend coming from Liverpool, ready for the UFC. It's UFC 294 tonight, and really interesting card. Really looking forward to watch it. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. That's for sure. I need to watch a good fighting again because last week with the KSI fight, honestly, my brain is just dead. You know, sorry if my voice is cracked, but I'm kind of tired today. I haven't slept properly, and I slept, but not that many hours. That's the problem. So but that's every Saturday, man. I just got out too early, and then it's freezing in Manchester as every day. But fortunately, it's not raining like yesterday. Yesterday was raining crazy, really raining, crazy rain. So we'll see. Really excited for the card, and gonna work all day. Then I'm gonna do some clip for tonight as well. We'll be at home to watch it and have a few drinks. Then we'll see you later. So work done for the day. It's a beautiful weather today in Manchester, as you can see. It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe it, man. It meant to be raining today, and then it ended up to be a good weather. So it's super good because in a bit, my good friend Jacob is coming over. So we're gonna head to the city center, get some drink there, a couple of Guinness, and then around 7 p.m. we came back home because it is UFC card to watch, and that's really good. But yeah, it's been an interesting day. One of my clients cancelled, so I finished a little bit early, which is good. I mean, it's bad, but I finished a bit early. I was around from this morning at 7:30, so um, it is what it is. I rearrange for the next week because he lives outside the city. But so yeah, it's been good. It's been a good week. I can't complain. Keep the grind, keep working. I just need to keep going. It's been an interesting. It's been an interesting month. We are end of October nearly now. September was bad. October went better, but it is the business. Now it's November, December, where I hope that it will be definitely would be a good month. We'll be really busy, and then keep the grind, keep the grind. What I'm gonna say, it is something else that I wanted to share this today, but I forgot it, and then definitely it will pop in my mind in a little bit, and then I want to share it with you. It was something down the line of I can't remember. But it was something that I have to share with you. Then will come in my mind in a few hours for sure. But anyway, I will bring it with me over to when I get to get some Guinness with my friend, and then as well when tonight I'm gonna have some picture, like some video, some whatever is gonna happen in the house, right? Okay, so I'll catch you later. See you soon.
1 hour later.
So what I want to talk about is coffee. I remember now. So I have a really interesting story about my coffee problem because I love coffee so much. As Italian, I love coffee. I started drinking coffee. I know it's kind of crazy, but my first coffee that I had was when I had 6 years old at my grandmother's house. She said, "Oh, drink coffee. Good coffee is good." And of course, I wasn't regularly drinking from when I was 6 years old, but I had my first coffee at 6, and then I had another one. I had another one every time I was going back to my grandmother's house. After dinner, and when I got proper heavily in coffee was when I was 14, 15. I don't know if it's anyone Italian here or somebody that has been to Italy or somebody that knows how Italian culture is, but coffee is a big thing for us. It's so big. Like, people can't really understand how big coffee is for the Italian culture. And every time we have um, a possibility, we have coffee. Okay, so morning, dinner, lunch, breakfast, and cigarette, meeting and to greet someone, someone that did a good job, especially in Barber. Then we got to the, and then to somebody to greeting you, you give you coffee. Coffee is so many coffee you drink in a day. Of course, in Italy we do espresso, so there are that there's more coffees, but still, there is caffeine in it, and it's still you probably drink 100 milligrams, 80 to 120 milligrams of caffeine every time you drink a coffee. So, as a barber in Italy, you drink so many coffees, and you say why? Because you have a coffee in the morning, you have a coffee at breakfast, you have a coffee that your boss gives it to you, offered to you. Clients, you give a good haircut, you bring a coffee. People without even know you bring a coffee. Oh, you're a new lad, coffee. Breakfast, lunch, and then you drink so many coffee. And then for 40, 15, 16 years old person that I was working at the time, it was just normal, just drinking coffee. But now with age, it keeps going this, even working with a good Italian friend here with me back in London as well. We would just keep getting the culture between us and keep drinking coffee all the time. We would just want a coffee. But it's so bad because I got a situation where I was drinking so many coffee that I don't think I fucked up my health through the coffee, but the coffee was just a thing that add problem to my health. Don't get me wrong, my health is perfect. But the problem that I had with the coffee, I didn't realize until I stopped drinking coffee for over 6 weeks now. So when the first one was sleeping, I always had sleeping problems. Like I was sleeping, but not that well. And my family is not big sleeper. My mom, she wasn't a good sleeper too. She always did sleep, and then so I think it's genetic as well. We don't sleep much, 6:30, 7 hours a day max, and then we are pretty active. And with the coffee, it just got worse because you probably sleep 5, and then you'll probably sleep 6, 7, but they were bad sleep. And then recently, then I stopped drinking coffee. Like I feel way more relaxed. My general health feels better. And the problem that I had as well, because I train and then I train a lot. Not the last period I took a bit easier because I was busy with work and then I need the energy. But I train a lot. In the last 2, 3 years, by training a lot, I always struggled to eat a lot. And then because of it, I was fuck up myself because I was sluggish all the time because I wasn't eating enough. Because, coffee suppress your appetite and it gave me, I wasn't eating enough, and then you had not enough energy to do training, and then I was sluggish. I was carrying myself harder, and I was drinking coffee, and then it's just a circle. So now I stopped coffee. I feel better. I feel generally better. My energy are way more stable, way more. Like it's incredibly stable. I feel great all day. The only downside that I feel like that I had with the caffeine, then I don't have anymore. And then I need to replace that with matcha or some green tea. Is the sharpness that I have on my brain. I was way more sharp before when I was drinking coffee. That's and the alertness as well. And then I notice that a lot when I'm in front of PC or when I do stressful stuff, like specific, especially gaming. When you play rank and stuff, my alertness is not there, and then I need to trigger my brain to be alert, and sometimes you just can't get it. With coffee, I will be sharp into it. I try to drink matcha and then it works. So it's probably the caffeine, the caffeine deficiency. Then it doesn't the stimulation in your brain. It doesn't send message to be alert. And then on the coffee, I was constantly like that. But that will affect my life because I was constantly alert even in normal life. So nothing. That's it for what it is. If you have a coffee, barbering has a problem with coffee. I relate to that. Here as well, drinking coffee all the time. Barbers I know they all drink coffee. We all fucked up with coffee. But be careful, right? Don't get too heavy on coffee, as I did because I was drinking a lot. But hopefully don't. And then I want to share this story, and then I will keep updates. Probably I will drink coffee again in the future, but definitely I will keep my coffee down because I found a really good balance now without coffee, and then I want to keep like this, especially for food. Especially for food, I can eat more now, and I can, because I can eat more, I can get my physique better as well because I couldn't eat enough, so I wasn't bulking. I couldn't shred properly as well. I had issue with shredding as well, like to lose weight, and then I explained that as well in the future. Nothing. We're gonna now. My friend Jacob is coming over, so we're gonna, we're gonna have some drink now. We're gonna go ahead to have a Guinness or stuff. We'll see what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna do some video, whatever is happening, and I'll catch you later. It's been interesting as usual.